I'm now a year on testosterone. I feel like I've said that before, and I feel like I have just been doing 1 year testosterone videos recently because I didn't get to do them or post them in December when I was 1 year on testosterone, so that's why they're being posted in January, February time basically. And I'm sorry if it's all basically like a month, 2 months of the same sort of video, but that's just what I'm doing currently to try and get back into it and to think of other things to do as well whilst uploading videos to YouTube, because even though my channel is like the smallest channel ever at the moment, under 500 subs, 200 under that as well, I want to post these videos, 1 year videos, and I want to start getting into other things as well, so it can be this for now and then other things later on basically. For this one I am going to share my 1 year beard growth. As you can see, I've got my little tash and then I've got this little bit here. I sort of already did have it before, but it was definitely not looking like this. If I have a picture, but you can see that it was there, but it's not as visible or noticeable. I thought it was at the time because it was the only thing I had. It was the only reference I had at the time. Now, as you can see, it looks darker, it looks thicker, and then what is completely and utterly new is this down here, and then it goes all the way back here as well, and then I have brown or black hairs that go up here, and then I have a few here as well, and then I'm not sure what it looks like here, but I have had my hair cut maybe 3 weeks ago, but I can't really tell what it looks like there because I can't really see it. I think there are hairs, like baby black fine hairs there. There is like some bits here as well, but what I didn't realise is that there is like little bits here as well. I was not expecting that to be there at all. And then it goes for the same thing this side. I have like little hairs here. Can't really see them on this video, but there's some here as well. And there's some here as well, and what I really like is the fact that there's hairs here as well, so this and this practically connects to each other. This side it's more obvious than this side. I don't get or understand how or why that happens, where certain parts grow more or quicker than the same thing on the other side of the face basically. And then I think I have a bit here that's like a patch basically, but in between here and here there's not very much, but there's just a bit here. And then this side I can't really see too well in the reflection of the camera, but there's like bits here. I'm not sure if there is like a patchy bit here. I think there's like little bits of hair there. I'm really annoyed and sort of disappointed when I had my hair cut. When the barber cut my hair, he got the trimmer to line the sideburns there, and then he got the trimmer and went down like this. So at least there's hairs there that are noticeable for the barber to do that, and that's the first time it's ever happened. Like I've had that, so that's the only positive good thing, is the fact that it's noticeable to a barber that there's little baby black hairs there. But it's just so annoying because I didn't want that to happen in any way, and I didn't know that he was going to do that. He didn't ask to do that, he just did it basically, and that was really annoying, and I didn't want that to happen in any way, but it happened. So for me, if you're unaware of the fact of this, I've been on testosterone gel for the past year. I am really wanting to go on injections next year, which I feel like I've said a trillion times before, but it is exactly what I want to happen. And it's just right for me to go on the injections rather than the gel. So let's just hope that happens in 2025. And realistically, what I want for my beard is to actually have one basically, and to get like the 5 o'clock shadow like what cis men have and that sort of stuff, and to get into shaving and that kind of stuff, because that is something that I've never looked into really that much or paid it any kind of attention really, and it's what cis men of my age do and get into. And it's like, hypothetically, if I was talking to someone and the conversation just got on to shaving and they asked me what I do, I currently don't do anything because I have no real reason to have a routine of shaving, because there's nothing here to get rid of basically. So as soon as I can start getting like a decent beard or something worth taking off basically, then I can start to work it out and look in shops and find like shaving products and razor blades and that sort of stuff, because I have no idea what I'm looking for or really looking at. And I really want that to change, and I really need that to change as well, because that's what cis men do, and it's what ultimately I will need to do eventually. So that will be like my homework basically for myself, that I give myself to look at things like that. I want to look at subscription services or something similar to that, because I don't want to be shaving with like disposable razors or anything like that. I'm not looking at like high-end shaving stuff, because that's just stupid for me to have that and to do that, and I think it's a bit pointless and unnecessary really to have really high-end shaving stuff, because it just doesn't make sense and it would just cost too much money in general, and it would just be unsustainable realistically. So I need to find something that fits me and my price range really. It's unfortunate that my price range isn't very high, but I'm sure we will sort something out and find something out. The only thing I've really done for like thinking about shaving products and stuff like that is like something like Bulldog Skincare or Harry's like shaving company, whatever it's called. But I don't want to get into a company that potentially could go bankrupt. I don't know their company assets. I don't know if it's a good product. I don't know if it's a good company to get into or to look at or to start using their products. I don't know. But I just would rather go for a company like, say, Gillette, because it's unlikely to me that they will go out of business and stop selling their products. And really, their products will be in so many different shops, so I could just easily go into one, find their stuff on the shelves and get it and bring it home. With something like Bulldog or Harry's, they might be in loads of shops, but to me, it's just like, I don't want to be spending tons of money on this sort of stuff. I don't want the cheapest, but then I don't want the most expensive either. So hypothetically, I might try Harry stuff and Bulldog stuff and companies that are similar to them. I might try their stuff. I don't know. Who knows really? But it's just, to me, something like Gillette would be a safer option, because a major company like that, something really bad must happen for them to go out of business basically. So that's just my train of thought at the moment, and that's the only thing that I've got right now. So it's definitely something that I'm going to have to start looking into realistically, because now I've actually got some sort of facial hair realistically. And I haven't at all shaved my face in the whole year since I started testosterone. I never really did it before I started testosterone either, and I just wanted to wait and see for a whole year what kind of facial hair I could grow. So this is just basically how much I've got a year on testosterone gel, and hypothetically someone else who's on the gel could have more facial hair than me, they could have less than me. It's all different for everyone, realistically. This is just what has happened for me and how much I have for me as an individual person, basically.